I am so excited to come live today for this masterclass on how to get clients consistently. So if you don't know me, I am Heather. I am a business coach for nurses. I have been in online business now for 7 years. I started out with a health and wellness company, grew it to a full-time income, which allowed me to leave nursing almost 5 years ago. Kept growing from there, but always had this dream to have my very own business. So I started at the end of January in 2020. I hit 15,000 in sales in that first month, and it's just gone up from there. So what I specialize in is helping other nurses start and grow online coaching businesses to multiple six figures for more freedom. I have helped hundreds of nurses start and grow their online coaching businesses, and I absolutely love what I do. Inside of our Elite Nurse Coach Academy, our clients are getting amazing results. It is a world-class program. It is the best one that you will find on the internet for nurses. And what we have found is that we have had nurse clients replace their income, decrease their hours at work. We've also had dozens of clients earn anywhere from $3,000 to $20,000 within 3 weeks of launching while working with us inside of the academy. I also work with a select few one-on-one clients. And so that's a little bit about me. The reason why I got into online coaching is I wanted more freedom. I wanted to be able to have more time with my family. I didn't want to work more hours at the hospital. I was an ICU nurse for 8 years. And I just looked at our future and I didn't see many savings. I didn't see much retirement. I didn't see vacations. I didn't really see a life that I wanted to live. And I realized that I needed to do something different to get a different result. I was not okay with the fact that we didn't have enough in savings or retirement for our family. I wanted to be able to allow our children to grow up in, an environment where they're safe and they're able to do things that they want to do, and we can afford things for them. So I saw online coaching. I saw all these people doing coaching on Facebook and Instagram, and I thought, whoa, that looks cool. How could I do that? And so I started doing the research and joined a health and wellness company. That was 7 years ago. I put so much time and effort into it, literally thousands of hours, blood, sweat, and tears. I grew a huge team. I had about 2,000 people in my downline. I was a highly ranked, coach in that company. And I was still feeling very stuck. I felt like I was stuck in a box. I felt like I could only offer certain things. I wanted to be able to have more freedom. I wanted to create my own programs, create my own offers, my own pricing. I wanted my work ethic to be a reflection of my results. So because in network marketing, it's really about other people's efforts determine kind of your income. And with your own business, it's directly related to your own work ethic. And that's what I wanted. Because I was literally killing myself in that network marketing company and not getting ahead, because it's based on whether or not you have rock stars come in and join your team. And that's what grows your income and allows you to grow. And so it was killing me that I wasn't able to grow faster or as fast as I wanted. And I saw other people doing high ticket coaching, and I thought, whoa, that is incredible. People really pay that. And yes, they do. So I'm so grateful that I finally got over the fear of starting and just did it. I made a post on Monday about, how my dad passed away in September of 2019. That's really what opened my eyes. It made me realize how short life is. He died very suddenly, unexpectedly at a younger age. And I knew that I would not be okay if I didn't start my own business. It was a dream that I had in my heart for years. It was something that I wanted to do for so long. I knew that I wouldn't be okay if I were to die tomorrow and never start that business. So now that I finally started my dream business, I'm okay if I die, because I feel like, I finally did what I really wanted to do. And it's been so incredible watching the success. We are literally a few weeks away from hitting $1 million cash collected inside of my business. So I am just floored at the growth and the expansion and the opportunity that we have right now to be leaders in this industry, in the coaching industry. What an incredible opportunity. What an incredible time in the world right now that we have the opportunity to work from home, doing what we love, what we're passionate about, changing people's lives, making an impact, transforming their lives, And without having to work at the hospital or leave our families, we get to create our own schedule, create our own freedom, our flexibility, our reality. And so I'm so grateful for the opportunity that online coaching has provided for me and for our family. It has literally changed our lives drastically. So I'm just really grateful for this freedom to do what I love, what I'm passionate about, to be home with my family and not miss out on any more holidays, weekends, or nights like I did for so many years. So I'm so grateful to have also the opportunity to work with so many incredible clients, so many amazing women who just astound me every single day. I'm so grateful for them. I love their strength. I love their power. I love how they just show up and they're on fire. Like, I'm so proud of them for what they're doing and just blazing the way for other coaches and showing them what's possible. So I'm so stoked for them. So that's a little bit about me and why I do what I do and my client results. So if you're interested in our Elite Nurse Coach Academy, go ahead and drop the word academy. I can get you more details on that. So today I'm going to be talking about how to get clients consistently. So if you are a nurse, if you have a coaching business currently and you want more clients, more income, even without being on social media 24/7, bugging your friends and family, being pushy or salesy, even if you're working full-time, overtime, it can be done 100%. I've had clients working 80 hours a week who start their business and replace their nursing income. It can absolutely be done. It's all about the belief, whether you believe that it's possible for you or not. So we're going to be talking about that today. I'm going to teach you exactly how to sign clients consistently. So over the last 7 years, I have signed 5 to 14 clients every single month for the last 7 years. That turns out to be about 84 months and around 800 clients. So I've been doing this for a while, and I'm an expert at getting clients through organic marketing, meaning that you don't have to do paid ads. You're not paying for funnels. You're not paying for Facebook ads, Instagram ads. This is all like free and organic. These are all the methods that I've used to get me to $1 million business. So ads are not required, not necessary. Also, certifications are not required or necessary. I have 0 certifications. So if you feel like that's holding you back, you do not need a certification. So that's a little bit background there. My first month I made $15,000 in sales, and it's just gone up from there. And I'm earning anywhere from $80,000 to $100,000 a month right now. And it is just awesome to see the growth and the expansion that has occurred. So here are my tips. I have 3 tips for you today on how to get clients consistently. So for some reason, I can't even see who's watching me today. Here are my tips. I can on my phone. There's 8. Okay, cool. So here are my 3 tips. Number 1 is to be consistent. If you want to sign clients consistently, then you have to do your business activities consistently. If you decide to take a week off or 2 or 3, then guess what happens to the number of clients that you're signing? Like literally in the toilet. So the more consistent we are with our posting and our business activities, the more consistently we can sign clients. Consistency is always number 1. This is key to being sustainable and having a consistent business over time. If you look back in my social media for the last 7 years, you'll see that I've posted consistently every single week for the last 7 years. That's how I've been able to get to where I'm at today. I've never taken off more than like 5 days in a row. And that was probably years ago. So it can be done, and it's absolutely possible. What I see happens is every once in a while I'll see a coach maybe take a week off or 2 weeks off. And then when they come back, it's so much harder for them to get that momentum built back up. So it's so much easier to just be consistent and just continue to show up even when you don't feel like it. There were times in the last 7 years where my personal life was falling apart behind the scenes, and I still showed up. I showed up and I posted and I did videos and I did coaching calls, even when my life was falling apart behind the scenes, even when there were deaths in the family, even when there was cancer in the family, I still showed up consistently no matter what. And that is what it takes to be a successful coach and business owner. this consistency, showing up when you don't feel like it. So it's really important during these times to remember why you started, right? Because that takes, we were talking about this on a call right before this with one of my clients, how it takes discipline to show up consistently. And this is why it's so important for us to remember why we started and why it's so important for us to keep going and not give up, right? Because there are people depending on us to keep going, to keep showing up. And so even if we're having a bad day or the world is falling apart behind the scenes, it's still our responsibility to show up. Just like even if we have personal things going on in our lives, we still have to go to work. We still have to go and do our shift. It's the same exact thing being a business owner. You still have to show up and get your stuff done, even if you have COVID or even if your personal life is falling apart. So really important to understand that. I have a friend who is a coach and she has COVID right now, and she planned a huge program during this time. And here she is so sick, and yet she's showing up to all of her coaching calls every single day. So it is absolutely possible. And it's so important not to give up, right? Like even if you have bad things happen, even with the rejection, people are going to say mean things to you, and it's going to happen regardless of what stage or level you're at in your business. And you have to be able to continue to show up and not give up when bad things happen. Because that's why there aren't like a million people with $1 million coaching businesses. Because what happens is people shut down. Like when certain things happen to them, they'll shut down and they'll give up. So it's important to keep going and not give up, even when the hard times come. Number 2 is get your mindset right. So mindset is everything as an entrepreneur. Mindset is like 80% of what we do. And I will say that if you don't believe you can get clients, that is what you get. If you believe you can get clients, that is what you get. And I am speaking truthfully from experience, from being in this space and in this business for the last 7 years. I know for a fact that if you don't believe you can get clients, then you're not going to get clients. So it's so important to rewire our brains and work on our mindset on a daily basis. Looks like personal development reading. This looks like reading our vision, our affirmations, looking at our vision board every day, reviewing our goals on a daily basis, reflecting, planning, gratitude. These things will change your life. These things will change your business and allow you to have the strength and the determination and the discipline to keep moving forward when things get hard. Mindset is everything. If you believe you can sign clients consistently, you will sign clients consistently. Also, what you focus on is what you get more of. So if you're really focused on all these people are ghosting me, all these people are telling me no, nobody's signing up, then the more that you focus on that and that negativity, the more of that you get. The more that we focus on lack and scarcity and fear, the more of it we get. So it's really important to train our minds and really work on our emotional intelligence to be able to get to a place to where even when bad things are happening, even when people are saying mean things about us, even when our personal life is falling apart behind the scenes, we still know how to keep moving forward. We still know how to show up when things are hard. And we also know how to focus on the positive and stay optimistic. So rather than focusing on all the bad things that have happened to me in the last week, because there have been a lot that I don't share about, because I don't want to also put focus on those bad things. I want to put focus on the good things that are happening. So I train my brain to think about what are the good things that are happening. Well, we've got our retreat coming up next week, and I can't wait for that. It's going to be incredible to be surrounded by these amazing women that I've developed these relationships with over the last year, and I cannot wait. It's going to be so worth it. And, thinking about how we're almost at a 7-figure business, cash collected. So thinking about the positive things, the happy things, rather than, focusing and being stuck in the negative things or the not so good things that are happening. It's really up to us what we choose to focus on and what we think about. So the more that we think about the positive things and where we want to go and what we want to make happen and how excited we are to get there and why we started in the first place, like that's going to give us the fuel and the drive and the discipline to keep going, even in the face of hard times. So that is super important to keep that in mind. And then also just really believe that there are always clients willing to pay. There are always going to be clients who want to work with you. Of course they are. It's our job to find them and attract them in because they are out there. And the more that you believe that, the more successful you will be. So also, one other thing to keep in mind as you are coaching and working in a business of sales is don't be attached to the outcome. You know, we are here to change people's lives. Whether they want to work with us or not is their decision. If they don't want to work with us, it is their loss, truly, because what we have is such a gift and such a blessing. And if they don't get that, if they don't understand the value that we are providing, then it's their loss, truly. They haven't done their research. They haven't followed us for long enough. They don't know enough about us. And so sometimes it takes a little bit longer for people to finally see that value and understand what it is that you can do for them. So we have to be patient also. We have to give people a little bit of time because sometimes it just takes a while for people to understand what you can truly do for them. And not be so attached to the outcome like, oh, well, if she tells me no on this call, my life's going to fall apart and I'm going to cry for the rest of the night. No, she tells me no, she just doesn't want the program. It's nothing personal. So really important to understand that we just have to learn how to love to play the game, right? Like entrepreneurship is such a roller coaster with so many ups and downs. And if we don't love the ups and downs, we're going to have a hard time loving our business and loving the growth. I have seen coaches where they start their business and they can't handle the ups and downs. They can't handle it. And so that's why they're not successful. And that's why that's why not everyone is $1 million coach or a multiple six-figure coach, because there's just certain people who discover that they can't handle those ups and downs. They don't like it. And so they'd rather stick in a comfortable job where they don't have to deal with ups and downs so much than have the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. And that's okay because everybody's different. We're all wired differently. We all like different things. For me, I really love challenges. Like at the gym, I work harder than a lot of other people at the gym because I love to push myself. I love to challenge myself. And I'm the same way in business and in life. Nursing wasn't challenging enough for me. I wanted so much more. I felt like there was so much more that I could offer to the world. And I was lacking a lot of fulfillment. I wanted to be able to do something that was harder, that was more challenging. And entrepreneurship truly is. That's why you don't see, a lot of multiple six-figure or seven-figure entrepreneurs, because it is hard and there are a lot of ups and downs. So just keep that in mind to learn how to love to play the game. So the game means there's going to be bad times and there's going to be good times. When we can allow ourselves to hold space for the bad times, that will allow us to rise and be able to hold space for the really good things. So like if we can't handle the rejection and the ghosting, how are we going to be able to handle $100,000 cash months? So we have to create that space where we can hold both the bad and the good. The number 3 thing I have for you today is having more conversations. So in organic marketing, where people don't go to like a sales page, or there's not some fancy funnel or a paid advertisement, with organic marketing, it's truly about conversations. And this is where you need to start if you're a beginner. If you've never coached or you're brand new to coaching, it needs to start with organic marketing. And there's no reason to be doing paid ads, especially in the beginning. So when you are doing organic marketing, it's really about how many people are you having conversations with? Are you building rapport? Are you building relationships? Are you showing people that you genuinely care about them? You honestly can't sign up a client without having conversations with them. And I've told this to my clients before that, if I didn't invite people to consult calls, then I wouldn't sign clients. And so it's up to us to invite people to consult calls, discovery calls, sales calls. It's up to us how many people we invite. And that number will tell us how many clients we're actually signing. So anytime you want more clients, book more sales calls. It's as simple as that. So really important to get more no's in order to get more yeses. So if you want more clients and more yeses, then you have to get more no's and more rejection and more people saying no thank you. And that's just part of the game. Really important to also be willing to try new and different things. It's crazy how you can learn one little thing and make a little tweak to your messaging or your call or your posts, and it changes everything. And really, it really takes time, it takes experience, it takes practice. We can't get better at things that we're not doing. So the more that you practice your live videos, your posting, your messaging, your discovery calls, the better you're going to get, the better results you're going to have. So the more practice that you put in, the better you're going to get, the stronger you're going to get. So really important to understand that. Also, just being patient. I've learned so much patience in this business. It's insane. We have to be willing to allow people to have space and allow people to think about it and allow people to wait and allow people to watch us. And we have to be okay with that. And we have to be patient with it because we can't just expect everything to be handed to us on a golden platter. That's just not how it works. We have to be very patient and very consistent with what we do in order to finally reap the rewards. So those are my tips for you today. We talked all about your consistency with your business activities, you're posting on social media. This is vital. We talked about getting your mindset right. So making sure that you're focusing on the positive and not the negative things. And then also having more conversations, inviting more people to more calls, and just moving forward regardless of what's happening around us. Just staying positive and optimistic and always moving forward. So as you know, I am doing a giveaway today. I'm really excited for this. So how this is going to work is I have a cup right here with some papers, and I'm going to write some names down. So if you're here live right now, put your name in the comments, or just say here in the comments, and I will write your name down on this paper. So how this giveaway is going to work today is one person is going to get a $500 credit to use toward any of my coaching. So this has to be someone who is not already a client. You have never worked with me before. This has to be a new person. This is only for people who have never signed an agreement or worked with me. So you're not currently in the academy or a one-on-one client, and we haven't worked with each other in the past. This is only for brand new people, brand new. So if you are a brand new person and you want to win $500, type your name in the comments. I can't even see who's watching me today. Okay, I'm going to pull it up. So we have Chelsea. Here's Chelsea Sams. Here is Bridget. Here is Arlene. Who else do we have? We have Laura, Stephanie, Corey. Hey, ladies. Okay, perfect. So anyone else watching right now who is live, type your name in the comments. If you're brand new, you never signed up to work with me before. So right now I have Arlie, Chelsea, and Bridget. So your chances of winning $500 credit to work with me is really high. So I wrote your names down on this paper, and they're in this cup. Let me see if there's anyone else. Kathleen. Let's put Kathleen. Here's Lisa. Is there anyone else who wants to be added to the raffle? So I wrote your names down on this paper, and they're in this cup. Okay, cool. So now we have 5 or 6 people, so this is good. Okay, I've got your names in the paper, in the cup, and I'm gonna pick one out. Okay, let's see. Kathleen Herman. Kathleen, you just won a $500 credit to use toward the academy. So I have your name right here, and I'm going to remember that. So reach out to me. We can set up a time to chat, and you get a $500 credit towards the Elite Nurse Coach Academy. Congratulations. Yay. Awesome. Perfect. So I hope that you learned a lot today. Thank you so much for being here today on how to get clients consistently. Want to let you know that I do have spots available inside of our Elite Nurse Coach Business Academy. This is my signature program that I have been running for the last over 2 years. And I have helped hundreds of nurses start and grow their online coaching businesses. We cover how to help you grow your online presence, how to create a program, how to book clients, and how to basically replace your nursing income or cut back your hours. So this will give you a solid foundation for 5, 10K months and beyond. I have had clients replace their income, cut back their hours. I've had dozens of clients earn anywhere from $3,000 to $20,000 within 3 weeks of launching while working with me. And it's just so cool to see their results. So you are going to absolutely love it. And I know it will absolutely change your life. So let me know in the comment below, just type Academy and I can get you more details on that. This will allow you to finally get your business off the ground, get into online coaching. It's such an incredible space to be right now. This industry is transformative. This is changing lives, and it's the most fulfilling, rewarding thing that I have ever done. So I'm so excited to help more nurses create more freedom, more time for their families, more flexibility in their schedules, the ability to travel more, the ability to work from anywhere, the ability to really step into your passions, really making a difference in people's lives, really making an impact. This will change everything for you. This will change your family's entire future. And so if you are interested in the Academy, go ahead and comment Academy, and I can get you more information on that. We currently have 1 spot open in April and 2 spots open in May. So let me know and we can chat about that. And I'd love to hear more about your goals. So I hope you enjoyed the masterclass today. Thank you so much for being here, and congratulations again to Kathleen. So I hope that you have an amazing night and weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.